Let's go to 4A sectional 20. We got Dwenger at Wayne, kind of licking our chops after week 1 because, you know, the monsoon that they played in, it slowed Wayne down, and their biggest strength is speed. So, you know, they didn't get to play their trump card, if you will, in week 1. We were wondering if this would be a sectional championship matchup, and luckily it is. When you take a look at this game, how are these teams different from when they met in week 1, and how do you see it playing out on Friday?
I feel like Wayne is going to ask around to every team that has turf and say, can we move this game here? Because we saw that Wayne team on turf at New Haven last week and just blew the Bulldogs off the ball on both sides and really dominated from the opening snap. You have to feel, after what we saw week 1 in the slugginess that was Zollner Stadium and just how slippery it was out there, and potentially Friday. I mean, it rains every Friday. It's just, you know, we have to factor that in.
Ferrari!
Nicholas Ferrari to blame for the precipitation every Friday night. So, you know, you got to factor, okay, it's probably going to rain. But, you know, what Wayne did offensively, particularly last Friday, very impressive. So if you're, you know, Wayne Stadium, they're supposed to host, but they're like, we're just going to call around. Every East Allen County school is going to get a phone call from us.
They'd like to play on that New Haven turf, because I was out there for the first half. People forget Wayne fumbled away their first possession and had 20 on them like that.
Yeah, and then it was 40 like that. I mean, it was just, it was crazy.
You kept hearing score updates, and it was another touchdown, another touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, it just kept on going. If you're Bishop Dwenger, how much do you carry over from that week 1 win? Because obviously, anytime you shut out a Wayne team with this speed, these athletes, there's something that you can draw on. If it isn't X's and O's, it's got to be confidence, I would think.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, you shut out Wayne week 1, and we factor in the weather, but the fact is, you did not allow Wayne offense with so many weapons to score a single point in that football game. So if you're Bishop Dwenger, you're taking some confidence in that. And you think, going into Friday night, if we get some momentum early, quick score, turnover, something like that, get ahead, and then I think Wayne will start pressing. I think that's, if you're Bishop Dwenger, they're going to feel the pressure on them if they're playing from behind as opposed to playing ahead. So if you let Wayne get confident, like we've seen them in previous games when they got ahead of Snyder and were really able to run with it in the third quarter, that is when Bishop Dwenger could be in trouble. But I think Bishop Dwenger mentally feels they have the edge going into Friday, but I think Wayne is itching, obviously, to get this rematch.
Yeah, when you take a look at the strength, Wayne would be offensive skill positions and speed. Dwenger's would be that defense. Maybe those two cancel out, and you're talking about, you know, can Wayne defense stop what Bishop Dwenger has on offense? Because we've been talking about all season long, can Dwenger score enough points to beat high-scoring teams, you know, if they put points on the board? And, you know, Brendan Lytle has started to kind of get his legs under him at the quarterback position. They got the O'Keefe kid. I saw him catch a touchdown last week against Leo. I mean, tip of the cap, you know, he's not back in at quarterback. They find a spot for him at receiver, and, you know, he is adding to this team in a different way. How do you see that Wayne defense and the Dwenger offense battling each other?
It's interesting because you look at the season stats for the Bishop Dwenger offense, and then you look at the team's record and you go, this doesn't match up, because very pedestrian offensive numbers, particularly in the passing game. So you have to think, eventually, as Dwenger gets deeper into the playoffs, this passing game is going to have to make some big plays for this team to continue to win. Does that happen on Friday? Is that a key part of this game on Friday night? Is Brendan Lytle in this passing game making a few big plays? I think it has to, because I think it's going to open up things with that Wayne defense, spread them out a little bit, and then the running game speaks for itself for the Saints.